right there in the kiosk. Charge it!
All right.
You know, in the 1800s, people used credit coins, they were called. And these charge plates, that little fantastic plastic you're carrying around, came about 60 years ago.
Okay.
You know, plastics like the
Charge
graduate.
plate.
Charge plate or charge coin.
My grandmother used to call it charge plate.
Yeah. Well, these first ones, gas stations, department stores use them to create loyal customers, improve customer service, stuff like that.
Okay.
Charge It was the first card issued by a little Brooklyn banker named John Biggins, and that was about 1946.
Called Charge It.
Charge It was the
Charge
name of the card
right.
from his bank.
Okay.
It could only be used locally, and you had to have an account with Brooklyn's big bad banker Biggins in in order to use that. So. For a while, it was big. In 1951, if you had a loan, a line of credit already established with New York's Franklin National, you could use the special little card that they gave you, again, locally, only for a few stores. About the same time, just around the corner on a sunny southern afternoon, no, what it was Empire State Building. I don't know what I'm doing there. Empire State, I was trying to paint this picture like, there it was, a windy afternoon in, that's right, the Empire State Building. Anyway, let's get on with this. Al Bloomingdale, remember Bloomingdale?
Yeah, Bloomingdale.
Because they had a card for their store.
Okay.
Well, he met with Frank McNamara. They met for lunch to discuss Bloomingdale's customer that couldn't pay off that credit card bill.
Ah.
And at the end of lunch, McNamara figured out, oh, dude, I forgot my cash.
Oh, I see.
Wallet was gone. So he had to call his wife, saved by his wife, and that embarrassed him, and he resolved to never face that embarrassment again. Same with some other of his friends.
Kidding.
Yeah, he got together with like 200 friends. They signed up for a little cardboard card, and voila! He starts Diners Club credit card.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's how that got started, because it was actually not a credit card, technically a charge
Which
card.
means you have to pay it off?
Meaning you had to pay it off at the end of each month.
It's like American Express is a charge card.
Right, exactly. Diners Club claims to be the first. American Express, which started back in like 1850, was only in competition with the post office when it started doing stuff.
No kidding.
But when Diners Club started, American Express said, "What are you doing?" And they started the same thing. They got it and issued the first plastic card in 1959. Wow. It was American Express. Now these two, the Diners, the American Express cards, are closed loop system, and that means, of course, pay them off at the end of the month. Closed loop system, right there.
Closed loop system.
That means it's the consumer, the merchant, and of course the middleman being the Americas or the Diners Club. So it took a little bit before they thought about this revolving credit where you could pay as much as you felt like it at the end of the month. Minimum payment, stuff like that. That's when things went to hell in a handbasket. And if it had a handbasket, hell was right in there. Okay, now we're way up to 1966. Good God.
This is one of those cash register things, isn't it?
It goes a little long, but listen to this. MasterCard, temporarily called Master Charge.
I remember Master Charge.
Yeah,
that was Bank Americard and Master Charge.
A little bit in there, because the big national credit card systems was put together by a group of credit issuing banks. You know, being the rebel that Bank of America was, they had their own card called Visa.
That was Bank Americard turned into Visa.
That's right. And Bank America doesn't even ask you for a Visa if you want a loan now. Just whatever. Here you go, my friend. Anyway, Visa and MasterCard are open loop cards.
All right.
Open loop, meaning you can pay from your own bank and let them extend stuff like that.
I got you.
New kid on the block, Discover card. That was part of Sears, where I bought my big green husky pants. Anyway, hey, when was the first Discover card unveiled? Do you know, Mr.
I'm
Sullivan?
going to call it 1986.
It was a windy day. What? The wind was a... What?
And the wind was a rain.
That was it. It was the Super Bowl. They did their big ad. The Bears beat the Patriots back then. Anyway, is the credit card going to go the way of the 8-track tape? Well, I don't think so. New technology is just slightly irritating to the credit card. So back off PayPal or credit key fobs or chips in your cell phone.
Credit key fobs.
Yeah, that's
Wasn't that the name of your Rusty and the credit key fobs?
Wasn't that a band back in the 60s? Back in the 60s.
Now he's big and he's 60.
Thank you. The future for payment by plastic is good, my friends.
Yeah.
You know, since our love affair with plastic has gone on for the last 50 years, and so is this bit, we won't be cutting up any cards anytime soon. Besides, there's too many of those machines that read that flat piece of plastic with the magnetic strip on the back. They're not going anywhere. It's too entrenched, my friend.
I'm going to tell you this. I used my credit card today for the first time probably in a year. My credit card.
Credit card.
Because I'll tell you why.
You're a debit guy.
I'm a debit guy. Boy, that whole bit was a gift causa mortis, I'll tell you that.
Oh.
Nailed that.
Talk to someone, Dad.
Don't go anywhere.
I need a beer, Bob.